transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Indeed, welcome to the ThinkSo. Whoa, we gotta turn these mics up, I think. There we go. Hey, I can hear me now. All right. Hey, welcome. We're here. Anyway, Laura is not ready, she says.
Oh, no.
She says she's not ready. That's okay. We don't care. Anyway, so yeah, hey, we're here. We just had a show announcement this morning, and nobody bothered to tell me that the flyer was wrong on the show and that it was actually a Saturday, or a Friday rather, instead of a Saturday, until John got here and he's like, we can't practice that day. Like, why the fuck not?
Because I'm working.
It's Friday, I gotta work. Shit. Anyway, yeah. So I think I got in some trouble over some comments I made last week on the show.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about movies.
Yeah.
We did this whole discussion of movies, and I'm gonna turn these mics up just a hair more. We're talking about movies and, going through the biggest summer blockbusters of each year. And one of those in the late 1970s happened to be a film starring John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John called Grease. And, you and I both indicated that we were not fans of that particular film. And I was having a conversation about it later on that night, and I have not heard from that person since. So, yeah, I guess that was, that was finally the straw that broke the camel's back on that one. Like, I guess I need to make a statement and apologize for not shitting on that movie even worse than I did, because that film fucking sucked. What's funny is I'm in the kitchen and I'm making food, and I'm talking to this person. We're having this conversation about Grease, and I'm watching American Dad, and because it came on after I don't know if it just came on after Dynamite, or if I flipped over to it. I was like, I'm gonna watch this while I'm cooking dinner, but there's a whole subplot involving geese, Geese, the animal geese. And they make a joke about one of the characters, Bullock, the head of the FBI, or the CIA rather. He hates geese because his parents died when they went to go see the movie Geese, starring John Travolta and Olivia, obviously confusing the word geese with Grease. And I'm like, hey, this show I'm watching just made a reference to this. And then I saw South Park do a similar joke. I've been watching South Park lately. Just because I kind of got caught up in watching some like YouTube stuff on South Park, and it was like, I'm just gonna fucking watch South Park. I also just got the movie soundtrack, the bigger, longer, uncut, deluxe edition, 20th anniversary. So you're also being our shit's not working here. I will fix that, and then we will put chats up on the screen. You're getting yelled at in the chat here.
I am.
You are.
I'm staring angry at John.
She's still angry at John for.
You're still angry at me.
Yeah, she's still angry at you for saying that Home Alone 5 was just okay. I mean, at least you gave it that. You could have come in here and said it sucked. I don't know. Could have. You could have. I don't know.
I don't think it. I honestly didn't think it sucked.
Yeah, there you go. She's still angry
I'm
at you.
so sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. I'm still not sorry about anything I said last week. So,
About Grease?
Yeah, fuck that movie. Oh, man. Yeah, apparently because I didn't like Grease, I was not the one that she wanted. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyway, she's not gonna be my summer lovin'. She was out of here faster than greased lightning.
She was offended.
She was
Offended about
apparently
the whole thing.
she stopped talking to me after I said that I didn't like Grease. I have not heard from her since. Oh well. Her loss.
Who? Steph?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. Anyway. See, these are stories we could have shared yesterday had we had band practice. We're having a debate in the group chat today about if it is okay to wear shorts on stage. Obviously, for a drummer, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
And like, I don't take that seriously at all. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously we're jokingly talking about it because somebody else brought it up on Facebook, and it's been something we have talked about before because I won't wear shorts on stage. I don't like the way I look wearing shorts on stage. So we got shorts should be banned, says Laura.
Shorts should be
Shorts should be banned, she says. Hey, Shannon, good to see you. Anyway. Yeah, no, but I don't like the way I look in shorts on stage, so I follow that rule of not wearing shorts on stage. But now Ryan has been in the group chat just sending us pictures of all kinds of bands wearing shorts. I found a picture. I found an animated GIF of you in the '80s wearing shorts on stage.
Yeah. It's a wild night. It was a wild night. Pretty hot.
If it's 100 degrees plus, 100 plus degrees,
I think
I think it should be acceptable. Yeah. No, I just don't like that. Like, I'm not even wearing short. Like I'm wearing jeans right now.
The last two shows I've been wearing jeans.
I don't know. I don't. Mark says pants should be banned altogether.
Well, then what should we wear on stage then? Shorts? The pants are banned now?
Well, he would prefer you not wear anything on stage.
What is this, Blink-182?
I mean,
What's wrong?
yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, we were doing a Blink cover for a little while. I mean, Ryan is in a Blink-182 tribute band.
Yes,
not,
he is.
Not really,
He is.
but I'll tell you what, I saw Shambles Friday night.
How was that?
That was really good, man. You missed a killer show. There was a ton of people there. They had they had some speakers. All the money went to the 514 Victims Fund, as you
Very
know,
nice.
which is great. I'm sure they didn't raise nearly as much as what they raised for what Mick Foley raised, but it was a great cause. It was a great show. There was a ton of people there. They had some guest speakers, talking about the incident and how more we can help. Singlets. Shannon says we should wear singlets.
Okay.
Laura says, "What about pajamas?" I could see pajamas.
I can wear pajamas.
I'll tell you what. I was wearing pajamas. I was wearing pajamas around the house earlier. I'm like, these would look cool on stage. So, when's our next show? It is Friday. Unbeknownst to me until just about 10 minutes ago. Friday, July 29th at Stamps. Along with it's Karina's birthday bash. Along with I'm actually on that show twice because I'm also in Yellow Sauce, who are performing. Janie Crash and the Tall Men, the Magic Tones, who are fantastic. If you haven't seen them, bring your spatulas. Kaiser Solzy, who is just incredible, and Turkey Blaster Omega, who are, I hope they're going on after us because they are just incredible, very talented, great musicians. It's July 29th at Stamps. Yes, right down the street from you, Stamps. Yes, I was just at Stamps Saturday. So we did the Yellow Sauce gig. We were with actually that was another Fabulous Productions show with Philip Stephen and I can't remember who else. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. Everybody else that I saw was good. Oh, Astra Beulah was on the show, and I can't think of the other guy's name. And he was actually the only other person I saw because I showed up, played, and went home, which I never do. But I was just like, I don't want to be here, like, you know. But I got there, and you know, we did the yellow sauce shtick. It was the first time since October that we did that, and we nailed it. We crushed it, and we're looking forward to doing it again Friday night in Niagara Falls at Evening Star as we open for Tantric. That's going to be a great show. It's Yellow Sauce, When Legions Fall, Loveboxx, and Jailbird Joey opening for Tantric at Evening Star in Niagara Falls. Buy our merch, by the way.
Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah, well, merch.thinksojoe.com. Go buy our merch. Help us support our habit of
t-shirts.
Ask John t-shirts. Yeah, help us support our habit of doing this every Wednesday. So, but yeah, opening for Tantric Friday night. So that's gonna be cool. I do want to plug a show that I did not play a band from on the podcast because I completely forgot about it and didn't see it in the, what do you call it, the Facebook events page. So I got to find it real quick, and then I will tell you what it is. I know it is on the 17th, that Sunday. Hey, look, it's us. I'm going to share this real quick. Share. Share now, public. There you go. Watch us. Anyway, let's see. So, Skamagachi. Let me plug this show. Because I'm going to go to this show, and I completely... See, I shared. See, look. There. Anyway. Skamagachi. I completely forgot to play, and of course they don't have it listed on their fucking page. Give me a sec. Here it is. Okay. So it is Punk Prom 5 with Karma Queen, Gumshoe, Badger Danger, Shutterhead, and Skamagachi. That's Sunday at 6 p.m., $8 in advance, 18 and up at Mohawk Place. That's where I'm going to be Sunday. Because ska. So, but of course, I mean, Gumshoe that's my buddy Mark's band out of Rochester. And they won't play any shows I book because I don't book Sundays, and they only play Sundays out here. Badger Danger we've played on the show. They're cool as shit. You know what's funny is when we played Badger Danger, I was like, I've never heard of this band. And then like a day or two later, I found one of their stickers in with some of my other shit. Like, where the fuck did this come from? Anyway. But Karma Queen, that's a former member of the Abrupters, is in that band. So that's, ska cred right there. And Skamagachi, I'm looking forward to finally getting to see. That's Philip Steven, who I just played with on Saturday. On Saturday, his band. I'm looking forward to seeing them. So that's Sunday at Mohawk Place. I completely forgot to play anything off of that show. But definitely go to that show if you're in town and are looking for something fun to do on Sunday. So, yeah. Anyway. I will be there getting him a H. What the? Like, I don't know what the hell she means. Put it in H. It's like an old Simpsons joke. Homer's trying to buy that foreign car. He's like, what country is this car from? It no longer exists. Anyway. I don't know what's going on in the chat. Joey said he misses you. Yeah, I saw him post something yesterday, and I was about to say, hey, dude, I heard you miss me. I miss you too. So, yeah. I haven't been out to... She will be... Oh, okay, I got it. She's going to be getting you an H for your name. For your name. You're missing your H. She's going to get you a new one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. Hopefully I do see you on the 29th. We will, I mean, we're trying to figure out our shit right now because we've got to figure out when we're going to have band practice, and then you and I are going to fucking Nashville the next day.
SummerSlam.
I'm just like, we're trying to figure out like the timing of how this show is going to go because it was originally 5 bands. And it's like, okay, so you're going to do doors at 6, right? So that we could get out of there by midnight because we've got our in-ear shit, so we need to have our shit hooked up through the whole show. Otherwise, it's going to take forever to change over, and we don't want that. So it's like, all right, so you're gonna set this up so we're out by midnight, right? And so that was set up, and then it was like, hey, guess what? I just announced this show, but I just added a new band. Can you update the flyer? And it's like, are we still getting out of here by midnight? Because half your artists are from Rochester or further and would probably like to go home at a reasonable time. As would I, since I need to catch a flight to Nashville. So, yeah.
We're getting no sleep.
Nope. That's nothing new for me. I haven't slept in days. I slept for like an hour earlier. I fell asleep. I fell asleep during Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And then I slept through NXT last night. I woke up at like 10 o'clock. I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch NXT. So I watched NXT. I forgot to DVR it, so I like had to stream it somehow. And anyway, and then like after work, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed because I got the podcast. So I'm gonna go to sleep for like 3 hours, get up and work. And then I didn't end up falling asleep. I ended up watching The Wedding Singer instead. And then I worked, and then I'm like, all right, I have to sleep. So I slept for like an hour. Ryan's telling me to go to sleep. Let's see. Shannon threw up on the plane on the way to Jersey. Her dad found it hilarious. I've never thrown up on a plane or at a play.
I had a headache on a plane once.
I've never thrown up on a plane. I've had to get off a bus because I was gonna throw up after I did a workout. Go to sleep, the ThinkSoJoE show. Yeah, I went to the gym and I worked with my personal trainer, and I was like, you know how sometimes you go to the gym, you feel like shit afterwards. You feel like
Yes.
So I get on the bus and I'm just like, I can't fucking do this. I got like 2 stops. I had to get off, and then I just threw up in front of ECC.
Speaking of gyms, I actually just joined a gym.
Did you?
Yeah, and I got a trainer too. They get me in shape.
Nice.
So I get better how to breathe.
Maybe
more
put on
when
some
I
mass. Put on some mass.
Yeah,
maybe. All
hopefully.
right. Shannon's first time flying alone. My first time was in December, actually, when I flew to San Francisco. Laura says, Joe, go to sleep now. John should host the show by himself.
Wait, what?
John should host the show by himself.
All right. You go to bed. I got this.
All right, see? You ever see that scene in Scanners where the dude's head explodes?
That's me.
Look at the allusion to Wayne's World, Brain's World on the shirt today.
Range roll.
Yeah.
I gotta get my flannel, my glasses.
It's too damn hot for flannel right now, man.
I know.
Even like we got the AC going in between, talking here, like during the song breaks it'll be on, but like, yeah, it's too much, man. John's reaction was everything. John, thoughts on paperweights? Here we go. They're asking John now.
Here we go.
Meanwhile,
Tough questions. Starting now.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a drink from my nice water bottle from shop.livingbraindead.com. You can get yours. I like this water bottle. It's a nice water bottle. You're supposed to talk when I'm fucking taking a drink.
Thoughts on paperweights.
Thoughts on paperweights. Give your thoughts on paperweights while I take a sip of my drink.
Well, I use them at work, so I mean,
Okay.
I like them.
All right, he likes paperweights. There you go.
You have to push the button. That's the best part.
Oh, next week it'll be new buttons to push. Get the new mixer coming.
Oh.
So I was telling you before we came on the air, I ordered the new mixer from one place, and I ordered the cover for the new mixer from another place because the place I got the mixer from didn't have the cover.
Yeah.
So I get the email today, like, oh, your cover's on the way. The mixer from most retailers is shipping today. From the one I'm buying it from, it's shipping on Saturday, so it'll be here Tuesday. But my cover will be here in a couple of days. And then I get the text from my sales rep, like, hey, your cover's on the way. You need anything else? Like, no, Ben, thank you. Appreciate you. Hope everything's well. But yeah. So new mixer coming. It's the same. It'll still be like all the buttons will be set up the same, but like it'll just look different. And it'll function differently, but that's nothing that anybody besides me will get to really enjoy.
So I went to the practice spot. I was telling you earlier.
You did, yes.
So, you know, that big vent that's in the room.
Like
AC
right when you go in the door right to the right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does work.
It works?
I was trying to figure it out, bro. And my bass player from my other band goes, "Oh, you just gotta plug it in." You serious right now? I'm trying to figure this damn thing out. And I look, it's not plugged in. That's all I had to do.
Good. Oh, that'll be nice.
It took like 5 minutes, and it was nice and cool in there. I was like, wow.
Are you familiar with the local band Eyes of the Blind? And
yes.
Okay. Do you know Andrew Abdale from Eyes of the Blind?
I'm not really good at names. I don't know.
Okay, because
Laura
wants to know your thoughts on his voice. Because he has been a guest on the show many times. It's been a while. We'll get them on eventually. He's been to my house in the last couple of months. I
heard the name though.
Yeah, he was actually here a couple of months ago. He sold me a guitar. I paid $400 for this guitar that was in like really rough shape. And it still needs some work done, but I managed to play it at a show. I played it at Good Bar, actually. Scorpion. That one right there, actually. The far one. Black and gold. I replaced a lot of the hardware on it. I put a little skull on it, and it's cool. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. It's I haven't seen Andrew play in a while, but I know he's been playing shows. But you know, he's been here. I've hung out with him. I've talked to him. So but yeah, I don't know. Any more questions for John while we're at it? We got about 7 minutes till the first song break. So. I mean, last week it evolved into us talking about popular movies and me getting ghosted. So, yeah, anyway. Oh, well.
People have their own opinions.
They
have their right to their
I'll tell you, that was going to happen anyway. It was just, I don't know, like, that was probably just, like, the final, like, oh, no, I don't want to hang out with this dude because he doesn't like Grease. I don't know, maybe she thought, because she was, like, a huge fan of Hamilton, the musical.
Yeah.
Right? And I've never seen it. And maybe she thought because I didn't like Grease that I just hate musicals, but that's simply not true. I literally got the soundtrack to my favorite musical just a couple of days ago, which is South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. You know, great songs on that soundtrack. You know, Shut Your Fucking Face, Uncle Fucker, Blame Canada. My personal favorite, what would Brian Boitano do?
I'm sorry it didn't work out.
I don't care.
You gotta find somebody else.
So here's the thing. So now I'm back on the dating sites, dating apps, right? And well, first of all, So Jasmine, who's not in the chat right now for whatever reason, she's texting me Saturday night. She's trying to hook me up with her friend who's her age. I'm like, yeah, no, that is maybe if I was 15 years younger, but no. And then she's like, oh, what about, so-and-so, one of our mutual friends? And I'm like, yeah, she's also right at the bottom of the age range I would date. And then I'm like swiping through Tinder and guess who I see? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Why? I don't know which way to swipe now because that idea is planted in my head. But no, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm seeing people I know. I'm like, okay, she's cool, but I'm not going all the way the fuck to Niagara Falls to date somebody. And then like, oh, she's cool, but she's my friend's ex-wife, and I'm not gonna do that to him. We're not like, tight, but it's still like, no, Jazzy was not on Tinder. Anyway, somebody else that, a friend of ours. But anyway, but I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not like tight with this dude. But like, I'm still not gonna do that to him, be like, oh, I swiped right on your ex-wife. Like, who the fuck would do that? I mean, I know people who would do that, and fuck those people. But here's the thing: I am way past the days when I would just not give a fuck if a girl has a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be that asshole, but I'm not anymore. I am way past that, so yeah. I'm also like, I've always adhered to like the bro code of like, you can't date somebody's ex unless you like ask and have permission, right? Like, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not close enough to this dude to be like, yo, is it cool if I try to date your ex-wife? But I'm also, I forgot where I was going with this. I'm also too close to him to not just go and do it. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't pick I don't think there is a friends and family setting on Tinder. I haven't seen any of my family on there. I can confirm that. Of course, all of my family is mostly in relationships as far as I know. So, yeah. But no, I have definitely seen a couple of friends. So, I don't know. I paid for the fucking like the Tinder Gold, so you could see who's swiped right on you. And I'm like, man, some of these girls are actually like, not bad looking. They seem pretty cool. And then I'm just like, all right, at some point I will swipe right on them and like start conversations. But I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, hey, I'm Joe. I'm from Buffalo. I play in a punk band, and other things you can see in my fucking profile. Like I don't know.
Say, like you said it on your Facebook dating app.
Oh, no, but that's what I'm saying, is like anything that I would say in the initial message is shit that would already be in my profile. So like, you send the first message like, hey, I'm Joe. I'm in a punk band. I'm also in a comedy folk band. I have a podcast, an award-winning podcast. Yeah, I don't know, like what the, and I get paid to sit in a closet and talk to myself. So, yeah, I don't know.
Bad.
Hi, I'm Joe. Say hi, I'm Joe. I have braids. That would be a lie, though. I haven't had braids in like 10 years, over 10 years.
I didn't know you had braids.
Back in the ThinkSoBrain days, which ThinkSoBrain ended in 2010. So over 12 years it's been since I've had braids. So actually, I'll say almost 12 years it's been, because we were playing into like September, October, somewhere around there, and then that's when the band ended, and that would be the last time that I had braids. So
I did braids, like Corn did.
Yeah.
Corn. I had braids like that.
Yeah.
For a while when I was 16.
No, I was in my 20s, but I was also like singing in a heavy metal band and trying to keep the hair out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Which anybody with long hair who is a singer in a band can attest to the fact that shit gets in your mouth. Katie was actually complaining about that exact thing after the last show. She's like, why didn't nobody warn me? I'm like, you didn't ask? Why do you think I had braids?
It's not easy.
I didn't have braids for fucking style.
I sing in my other band and I play drums, so my hair is all...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, your other band's very lucky to have you singing in it. I mean, I've heard that range you can hit, man. Like You know, like Night Train, like you start off on that low and then you go, I'm on a night train.
But the funniest thing, I actually sing like that.
Do you really?
Well, you heard me singing.
Oh, okay.
You heard me sing on stage.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so Winski is performing a dual EP release show with Vertigo Child on Friday night at Ironworks. That's at 49 Illinois Street in Buffalo, with At the Helm, The Impurity, and Jolly Cypher. That's at 6 p.m., $10 advance, $15 day of show. So if you're not coming out to see me in Niagara Falls, open for Tantric, that's a cool show to go to if you're 18 and over, of course, because that's the requirement to get in. But this is Winski, and this song is called If We're Being Honest on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
If we're being honest, is this everything you wanted? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? If we're being honest, is this everything you wanted? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? If we're being honest, is this everything you wanted? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? If we're being honest, is this everything you wanted? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? If I wrote the story exactly the way I intended, in the end it's you and me. In the end it's you and me. If I wrote the story exactly the way I intended, in the end it's you and me. In the end it's you and me. If we're being honest, is this everything you wanted? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? If we're being honest, is this everything you wanted? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What if I told you everything? What if I told you what you wanted was directly in front of you? What if I told you? What if I told you? What if I told you everything? What if I told you what you wanted was directly in front of you? What if I told you? What if I told you? What if I told you everything? What if I told you what you wanted was directly in front of you? What if I told you? What if I told you?
All right, that was Winski and the song called If We're Being Honest on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. You, along with John, can catch them on Friday at Ironworks, along with Vertigo Child, At the Helm, The Impurity, and Jolly Cypher, 6 p.m., $10 advance, $15 day of the show, 18 and up with ID, of course. So, that's gonna be a cool show. And if I wasn't playing elsewhere that night, I would be at that show.
I'll do a top interview with one of the bands.
There you go. I'll give you I'll hand you the voice recorder. You go there and you.
ThinkSoJoE Show.
Yeah, At the Helm are my boys. It's Rob Helms is their drummer, and Gus Walters is their guitar player, and Mario. I don't know if Mario's playing this show with them or not, but my boy Mario is their bass player.
Oh yeah.
So
He used to be in STEM.
he used to be in STEM.
I used to be in a band with his son, Ronnie.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about him in the group chat today in our discussion about wearing shorts on stage, because Mario does not wear pants. He only wears shorts.
And tank top.
And a tank top. Only wears shorts. Did you ever hear that he was on like one of those like Maury or something like that, and they gave him a makeover?
No.
Yeah.
Was it?
So I don't know if I should be telling this story. It's not my story to tell. But my understanding is like they took him on. He was supposed to go on for something else, and then that topic fell through. They're like, "Hey, you want a makeover?" And so he got a makeover, and he refused to let them cut his hair.
Oh yeah.
But they put him in like a suit with like pants. And it's like, to this day, I've known Mario for 15 fucking years. I have never, ever seen that man wear anything but shorts.
I would see him at Walmart, and it'd be winter out.
Oh, yeah.
And he would have shorts and a tank top.
He's
on.
not comfortable wearing full pants. So I can't, like, he is always wearing shorts. Always. And that's just like, part of the discussion we were having today was just like, artists, Ryan's just sending us pictures of famous artists wearing shorts. He's like, look, everybody in NoFX, look, Blink 182,
Yeah,
and look, the Descendants and the Pavers, and like, yes,
a lot of bands that wear shorts.
like, yes, and here's AC/DC, and here's Pantera, and here's Guns N' Roses. Like, yes, I'm aware that bands wear shorts on stage. It's also a rule that you don't wear your own shit on stage, and I'm on stage wearing a Living Brain Dead mask, a Living Brain Dead t-shirt, Living Brain Dead shoes.
Yeah.
I've got Living Brain Dead pants that I would have worn I threw them in the dryer with like this lint sheet, this dryer sheet that's supposed to like get rid of pet hair. I threw it in with the rest of my laundry, and all the pet hair went onto the dryer sheet and the pants. So the shirts had the shirts and everything else in the wash had no pet hair on it. But the pants that I wanted to wear to the show are just covered. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm getting out the lint brush. And I have like an actual lint brush somewhere. I don't know where it is. So I'm like, all right, I'll get out the lint roller. And I go to, take the next layer off the lint roller. Oh, look, that was the last layer. Fuck. I don't have time to go to the store right now. So I guess I'm just wearing different pants. But I've got pants that I'll be wearing at the next show that have the Living Brain Dead skull on them. And it glows in the dark.
Oh, really? Nice.
And when I was in Vegas for Metallica, I'm watching Kirk Hammett. And he's got like, crossbones down the sides, down the legs of his pants. And as far as I could tell, they were glow in the dark. And I'm like, that's cool. And like I was saying in the group chat earlier, the only reason I'm paying attention to what anybody's wearing on stage is so I could get ideas. I sent you the link. I'm thinking of getting like $250 fucking pants, but like
I checked out the link. It's pretty cool stuff.
yeah, I wanna lose weight and keep it off before I fucking do that. So,
I want to gain weight. I want to be fit.
right? I went to Good Bar Friday night for that show that Shambles was on, and I'm wearing the shirt you could get in the merch store. The ThinkSoJoE has a podcast shirt,
Yeah.
which is based on the old Shepard Fairey Andre the Giant has a posse shirts or stickers rather. So it and it says 5'8" and 225 pounds, which I am less than that now. But I go to Good Bar and I'm getting out my ID and I hand the dude my ID and he looks at my shirt and he goes, "You got 2 forms of ID on you, huh?" Yeah, I guess I do. Wearing my own face on a t-shirt. I did that once. There's a ThinkSoJoE gaming shirt in the merch store. It's just a drawing of my face that some guy did. That I commissioned, and I wore it once to go pick up my kid. She didn't even notice. I was trying to embarrass her. She didn't even notice. She didn't care. Kid's about to graduate high school, man.
Wow.
The fuck. We're talking about. I'm standing with a couple of friends of ours, and I'm like, yeah, my kid's about to graduate. My kid's graduation party is on such and such day. And my buddy Jay, you met him from On the Cinder, He goes, "Dude, how the hell do you have a kid graduating high school? Aren't you like 20-something? I'm like, well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but no, I'm 40, dude. Like, I know I don't look 40, but I'm definitely 40. Bring back ThinkSoJoE gaming. I have thought about it, and I just don't know when I have the time to do it. Because I always have a job at 2 a.m. So, like, and I'm always watching stuff until, like, 10 or 11. So, it's like, all right, I could do a stream for, like, 3 or 4 hours, but I don't want to. So, like, I'll watch TV, and then I'll be like, I don't feel like doing anything, and I'll just watch more TV.
She insulted you.
Joe, you look 90. No, I live near the 90.
You do. You live there.
I do. I live right near the 90. I can drive all the way out to Washington State. Except I don't drive. So that's what I lead with on the dating sites. Hey, I'm Joe. I don't drive. I can go wherever the fuck you want to go, but I don't drive.
Uber.
You do not have to pick me up. You do not have to chauffeur me. I don't have a job that I have to leave the house for, so I do not drive.
But you have your own place.
I do have my own place. Technically, I am not medically cleared to drive, so I have to get a sleep study, but I don't have insurance, and a sleep study costs like $1,000. So I got to take care of all that first, and then I can maybe get a sleep study, get a license, get a car. But I don't go anywhere. John, thoughts on Slipknot?
Amazing.
Amazing, he says. He's wearing the t-shirt.
Corey Taylor is one of my favorite vocalists.
I've seen Corey Taylor. I saw Stone Sour. And then I was at a Stone Sour show a few years back, and I left before Stone Sour came on. I was like, I've already seen Stone Sour. I like 2 songs by them. I know like 2 songs by them. So yeah, I'm gonna see Steel Panther, and I'm gonna go home.
That's a band I yet to see. Steel Panther.
I have seen them 3 times now. And I don't know when I'm going to see them again because they keep playing a venue I won't go to. So I don't think I'm ever going to get to see In This Moment because they always play that same venue. Somebody else was coming here and they were playing there, and I'm like, where can I go see them that's not there? What city can I travel to see this band that I really want to see but don't want to see them at this particular venue on Main Street in Niagara Falls? So, yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to set foot in that venue again.
Rapids, right?
Yes, that would be the one I was. I
used to work at.
I was subtly hinting at, so people knew what I was talking about, and I wasn't actually calling them out. But yes, Rapids. Fuck that place. Fucking Nazis. Fucking racists don't want to pay their people. Fuck them. Anyway.
Hey, you owe me money.
They owe you money. Look at that. Yeah, see?
Bastards.
Brian wouldn't fucking work there unless they paid him up front.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wasn't getting paid. He was like, look, you're going to pay me up front or I'm not going to fucking come in.
I might annoyed him there to join the Living Brain Dead, but it worked out.
It did work out. Merch.thinksojoe.com. We were talking about some shirts earlier, so go buy them.
Ask John t-shirts. Get them now.
Get the Ask John t-shirts and help out the channel. Help out the show.
Get his shirt.
Get my shirts. Yeah. I got a ton of
ThinkSoJoE shirts.
Get your ThinkSoJoE has a podcast shirt. That one's one of my favorites. I got the, obviously the ThinkSoJoE show Blockbuster shirt. I like that one.
I do like that one.
Should I put the
bleach about that one?
I don't know if maybe I should put the Bleach shirt up there with today's thumbnail. That's based on Nirvana's Bleach, which is 33 years old today, if you could believe that.
Me wearing a Nirvana t-shirt in the background.
You're wearing the Nirvana. You can't really see it.
You can see the
because you were already like blurry in the background. So once you do all the effects to make it look like the Nirvana cover, it's like you can't really tell. But John is wearing a Nirvana shirt in our Nirvana inspired thumbnail. John, do you think Joe is pure evil? He says yes. He says yes. Yeah, there's an old song. I can't think of who the original artist is, but Metallica covered it. So in the words of that song, am I evil? Yes, I am. Which, when Chris Jericho first started in AEW, was on his fucking video wall. It would say, "Am I evil? Yes, I am." Like I love the homage to Metallica. Nice. I mean, it might have been an homage to the original artist, but like Chris Jericho is a noted Metallica fan, so he's also a noted Trump supporter. So fuck him. But
Really?
yeah, his wife was at the fucking January 6th shit at the fucking Capitol. But yeah, so here's the thing. It's like I bought the album Judas because I really liked the album Judas. I actually saw Fozzy on that tour. And like watching AEW and everybody's singing the song when he's on the way to the, like, I need this on fucking vinyl. So I got it on vinyl, and then like 2 days later it came out that he donated a shit ton of money to Donald Trump's campaign. And I'm like, oh. And I haven't listened to the album since. Like, fuck this. I don't want to fuck this guy. You know, like.
Can he sing?
I mean, he's okay. According to Sebastian Bach, he lip syncs.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
he has backing tracks, and he's singing along with the backing tracks, but he, from what Brian told me, is Chris Jericho was actually singing. So, and, you know, because Brian was working that show. That was back before I realized how shitty that venue was and went to that show. John, can you disconnect Joe's internet? He could, but why would he? It's right there. You want literally right there. Anyway, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Wouldn't be the first time we've lost internet during this show. Back before I got my internet fixed a couple of years ago. Oh man, those were shitty times. We're sitting here and it's just like there's a little indicator down on the bottom. It says dropped frames and tells you how fast the stream's going. And it would just, those dropped frames would just keep going up, and the frames per second would just keep shifting. Like, we're consistently at 60 frames per second, and there are 0 drop frames right now. Before I got my internet fixed, we could not maintain a decent enough internet speed to fucking keep the show on the air. A lot of weeks we'd be fine, and but there'd be weeks where we're just like, oh, hey, look, we're not on the air anymore, so you're gonna have to watch this later. But so far, so good, since it's been fixed about a year or two ago. So actually, I'd have 2 techs come out. The first tech comes out, and he does some shit, and he gives me a new modem, and he's like, oh, yeah, it should be fine. And, the problem would be if you reset the modem, it would go fast for about 10 minutes and then stop. So the guy's not going to stand here for 10 minutes waiting for it to stop, stop working properly. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, if I have a problem, I'll call. Well, I was getting worse internet speeds. So I finally, end up calling and getting another tech out. And the guy's like, did this dude even do anything? And just rewired everything. And it has been fine for the most part since. The show should be filmed in 144p. Apparently that's not going to come up on the thing here. So I see it, but it's not there. The show should be filmed in 144p, she says. The show is currently, it's in 1080. So what would 144, do you mean 1440? Which is like 2K. But the show is in 1080p at 60 frames per second. So, which I could probably do higher. No, I would have to buy some new gear to go higher, but 1080p is pretty good. Anyway, did you see there's a promo image out? There's going to be a Barbie movie next year. Did you? I forget who the actor is off the top of my head, but did you see the guy, the picture of the dude that's going to play Ken?
I did not know there was a Barbie movie coming out.
So there's gonna be. I didn't know until this morning either, and I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna show you this picture, and we'll throw it in there too, because it was trending. And actually, it had nothing to do with. Okay, apparently Vince McMahon is trending right now, and I don't know why. Former employee allegedly had. Oh, I'll have to read that later. But here's the thing: is it wasn't anything about the Barbie movie that was trending. It was Orange Cassidy was trending. And I will show you why. This is, let me see if I can just drag this right in here. I guess not. Here we go.
My God.
No, I don't want to do that. Let me see. Save image as, we'll just do it this way. I want to show you guys this picture. This is Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling as, we'll resize this too here, if I can. Let me see if I can, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, that's, I guess, the best we're going to be able to do. But this is Ryan Gosling as Ken in the new Barbie movie that's coming out. He is dressed just like Orange Cassidy from AEW. Like, I literally tweeted, Jim Cornette is going to hate this movie. But Ryan Gosling looks he's dressed like Orange Cassidy from AEW in this promo picture, complete with hands in his pockets. And it's like, this is ridiculous. And then Orange Cassidy is trending because of this. So I click on the Orange Cassidy trend, and half the tweets are about fucking Wendy Chu from NXT.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, she's ruining wrestling. I'm like, we sat through 30 fucking years of an undead mortician biker aficionado, motorcycle aficionado with supernatural powers, but yeah, a girl who likes to take naps is ruining wrestling. Come on. It's supposed to be fun. So, wrestling fans. Okay, this is not currently working properly. I'm going to fix this while you answer the question. John, favorite Barbie doll? He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Action figure, okay?
It's an action figure. Is that your justification for playing with Barbies?
Yes.
Okay.
Action figure, not dolls.
I'm pretty sure Barbies are actually classified as dolls and not action figures. Let's see where we at here. I don't believe wrestling fans is the target audience for the Barbie movie. John's a wrestling fan and he plays with Barbie action figures, he says. Yeah, I'm wrapped around my chair here and I don't know how the fuck I managed to do that. Anyway, there we go. Okay. But yeah, no, but apparently wrestling fans have seen this image of Ryan Gosling as Ken in the Barbie movie, complete with hands in his pockets.
Now Orange Cassidy got more popular.
Wearing jeans, wearing a denim vest, like, with no shirt, like, yeah, that's the Orange Cassidy look. Bleach blonde hair, like, yeah.
He's more famous.
As soon as I clicked on it, as soon as I scrolled through some of the Wendy Chu tweets and found why Orange Cassidy was trending, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And tweeted out, Jim Cornette's gonna hate this fucking movie. He'll be like, oh, you got Ryan Gosling on this in this movie. He's dressed like Pockets. Damn Barbie movies ruining films for everybody. Just like that Wendy Chu girl is ruining wrestling. The fuck, man?
Did he say that?
I'm sure he probably thinks that, because here's the thing. I don't think Jim Cornette thinks anything he says. I think he just says it to get his cult of Cornette to tune in every week. That's the thing I've realized a while back about Jim Cornette. I love Jim Cornette. I do. One of my favorite interviews I've ever done. But like, yeah, I'm really thinking that
Does he do a podcast?
He's got the Jim Cornette drive-through, and he's got another one too, the Jim Cornette Experience. One of my favorite interviews I've ever done, but I really, over the years, have started to realize, like, he's just doing this to get a rise out of people. He doesn't actually believe half the shit he says. So, I think he honestly does dislike, characters like Orange Cassidy or Joey Janela or, stuff like that. But, like, there's other shit he says where it's like, nah, he's just saying that because the fucking, his people expect him to say that. They're tuning in and he's making his money off them. So, every wrestling personality has a podcast these days. We saw Mick Foley. Mm-hmm. Mick Foley's got a podcast now. Foley is Pod. I mean, like, literally any wrestler, if Conrad Thompson knows who they are, they have a podcast. So, I want that Conrad Thompson role. I tried to get that. Somebody tried to get me a gig doing a podcast with Terry Runnels, and I guess wasn't what she was looking for. So, I don't know. I'd like to, at some, maybe do that Conrad Thompson role for somebody. But Conrad really does a lot of fucking research into his shit, so I'm too lazy for that. So, anyway. But, yeah, every wrestling personality. But, yeah, that's why Orange Cassidy was trending this morning, was because Ryan Gosling is dressed as him in the new Barbie movie. The fuck? I don't know, man. There's got to be some kind of crossover appeal for wrestling fans and Barbie, right? I mean, Mattel makes both their action figures. It's true, though, isn't it? Like, the Mattel figures are pretty good. I like them. I got a few of them. So I don't think any of them are in here. Oh, no, the Randy Savages up there are all Mattel figures. And the Roddy Piper. And the Demolitions. I got a ton of Mattel figures in here. Anyway. Yeah, so I mean, it's got to be some crossover appeal, I guess, right? I'm sure if you go on the community creations on 2K22, there'll be, some Barbie and Ken stuff. Just get Orange Cassidy. You got Ken from the new Barbie movie. I don't know. Ken and Barbie were already in movies. They were in movies that we were talking about last week. I'll tell you what, man. I went to go shave and shower earlier. And I always ask my wiretap device to play music while I'm doing that. And it starts off, it's playing a bunch of DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince stuff, which I'm cool with. And then it starts playing music from Disney movies. It's here's Hakuna Matata. Okay, I'm down with this. I'm in the shower singing fucking Disney songs. Fucking You Got a Friend in Me comes on. I'm just like, yeah, Toy Story. All right, you got a friend in me. They are in my basement. They are safe. They are with some other wrestling figures I didn't have room to display anymore. So they are that I didn't want to get rid of. So they are safe. They are in my collection down there. So anyway. I did not burn them. They are safe. They are fine. Speaking of things that are safe and fine, you could go see Mom Says No. Ooh, look at that transition. Mom Says No is a fantastic fucking band. I got their album, Welcome to the Losers Club, on vinyl back here somewhere. One of many local bands I have. They're fantastic, man. I was at Music is Art a couple of years ago. And my kid came with me to Music is Art. We went to the show, and, I had to take her home. So I brought her home. I come back, and I'm trying to cut through, the main building there at Riverworks.
Yeah.
I could not get through. Mom Said No was playing, and the place was packed, and everybody was just like so into them and rocking out with them. And I was just trying to cut through to get to Green Jello, and I like Mom Said No, and I've seen him a few times, and I would definitely go see him again. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, no, not tomorrow, because this is kind of an expensive price tag, but it's for a good cause. Tomorrow night, Mom Said No is performing at Town Ballroom. That's at 681 Main Street in Buffalo, with Tuesday Night and Spud, all fantastic acts. It is a fundraiser for the Music is Art Foundation, and that is at 5 p.m., and the tickets are $50. So a little bit out of my price range right now, since I just bought a new bass this week, so not trying to spend any more money this week, especially not that much. But if you want to help out Music is Art, go see some fantastic bands. Tuesday Night's a great band. Spud is a great band. Mom Said No is just incredible if you haven't seen them. That's going on tomorrow night at Town Ballroom, 5 p.m., $50. And this song is called Irreplaceable on All WNY, Think So Joe Show.
Outer space, your bright smile and kind laugh, you ignite something deep, and your amber eyes are mirrors from my dreams. My mind is turning, just thinking of you, in everything you are, in everything you do. I never mean to embarrass you or bring you any pain, but with you on my mind, you're driving me insane. You're irreplaceable. A fantasy, but a light meant for me and you. This is what we want, this is what we deserve. I'm still scared because my whole life I've never felt this curse. My mind is turning, just thinking of you, in everything you are, in everything you do. I never mean to embarrass you or bring you any pain, but with you on my mind, you're driving me insane. You're irreplaceable. Take a hold and don't ever let go, 'cause I want you to know. Take a hold and don't ever let go, 'cause I want you to know. Take a hold and don't ever let go, 'cause I want you to know. Take a hold and don't ever let go, 'cause I want you to know.
Mom Said No, the song called Irreplaceable from the album Welcome to the Losers Club, which you can get on vinyl. You can get it, you can stream it anywhere, and you can go see them tomorrow night and help out Music is Art at the same time. It's $50 donation to get in, but a great cause that I truly, truly believe in and love to help out. And hopefully, I gotta follow up with the band and see if maybe we're available for Music is Art this year. Hopefully, because that would be cool. I love going to Music is Art. So Laura has a request for you. She says, "John, wear the rosemary hat." There you go. You're probably gonna have to adjust.
I have to adjust this.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
He's gonna wear the rosemary hat. There you go. He's wearing the rosemary hat.
Look.
You look great. I'll tell you, you know the reason she's saying for you to wear the rosemary hat is because she thought it wasn't going to be in here and readily accessible. But no, there it is. It's been hanging on the wall. I'll tell you what, man. We played for the Yellow Sauce show was for DeFabulous Productions the other day, and it was my first time seeing Karina in like 6 months. And she had ordered a T-shirt, and I got it shipped here, figuring, oh, she's gonna come get some more of her stuff, so I'll just give it to her then. So I had it shipped here, and I put it somewhere safe. And I'm like looking everywhere. I cannot find this fucking shirt. It was behind Brian's vest. It was hanging on the fucking hat rack. So I'm like, oh, hey, look, here it is. So, she sent me a picture today. She's wearing a ThinkSoJoE show t-shirt. She said she wore her Living Brain Dead hoodie today. I don't know why the fuck she was wearing a hoodie today. It's fucking 90 degrees. But she said she was supporting the show. She was rocking our brand. So anyway. Yeah, but yes, I still have the rosemary hat. We were just talking during the song break about, somebody tweeted, who is your wrestling crush? And I responded, 100% it's Rosemary. It's Laura's favorite hat that I own is the Rosemary hats. So yeah, that's my unrequited wrestling crush there is Rosemary. So, her and Lita. If I could date anybody in wrestling, it would be one of them two. But anyway, I digress. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe one of them will pop up on fucking Tinder.
Never know.
Like, hey, there's Lita. Swipe right. Find something to say to her. Like, yo, I used to watch you on fucking TV every week. You were my favorite. You're still my favorite. Rosemary is not wasted. She is not wasted in Impact. She's got a tag team title match coming up next Sunday. This coming Sunday, actually. Tag team titles. It's Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie against whoever the fuck the Impact tag team champions are, knockout tag team champions are right now, which I'm pretty sure is the Influence, which is Tennille Dashwood and Madison Rayne. So hopefully, and I'm not going to be home for it because I'm definitely going to Mohawk Place on Sunday. It's like, damn, I was looking forward to watching Slammiversary, but I guess I'll have to watch it when I get home. Because I did say I was going to go to that show, and I'm going to go to that show. This isn't going to be one of those things where I'm like, I'm going to the show, and I'm not going to go. I'm going to go to that show. Anyway. But, yeah, it looks like a halfway decent card on Sunday for Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary, 20th, celebrating 20 years of Impact Wrestling. So, I got me a Don West micro brawler around here somewhere. I forget where I put it. Still over there somewhere. Don West, who was the original announcer for TNA Wrestling, he's battling cancer, and they were doing a limited edition Don West micro brawler with all the proceeds going towards his medical bills and everything. So I was like, yeah, I love Don West. I got to buy this. So, and then it showed up like months later. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, Don West. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So, is this Joe's first TNA show? No, not at all. So I've been to a couple of TNA shows, which it's not TNA anymore. It's Impact Wrestling. There's no such thing as TNA. But when it was TNA, and they were still going by Impact Wrestling still at the same time. So the first time I went to an Impact show was they were doing shows called the Base Brawl, or something along those lines. And you could buy tickets where you could just meet everybody, and Hulk Hogan was on this show. You don't meet everybody, you meet like a bunch of wrestlers come out and sign, and so I met like Frankie Kazarian and Winter, who has like, that woman has the prettiest eyes I have ever seen. Like, just like, holy shit, this woman is beautiful, and she's signing my autograph, but there's like I don't remember who else was all on that, but I remember Frankie Kazarian and Winter signing, and then Hulk Hogan you could pay extra and go get autographs from, and I either just got married or just got engaged, I don't know, one of the two. So I went up to Don West, and I'm like, hey Don, I just got married, dude, can you get me into this Hulk Hogan signing? He's like, man, congratulations, but nah, I can't help you, man. Sorry. So, and then I went the next year, and they were doing, I got in for free to the next year because I was doing Board Wrestling Fan, and I reached out, and I was like, hey, can I do some interviews at the show? And they were like, well, you can't do interviews, but if you want to do a review of the show, we'll give you tickets. It's like, cool. So we got in, and we had worse tickets than we had the year before. Which is fair, because we didn't pay anything for them. The show was really good. And then at the end of the show, Jeff Hardy was in the main event. And they were like, for $10, everybody in your party can come in the ring and meet Jeff Hardy. And that was my ex-wife's favorite wrestler. I know it's one of yours too.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I got $10. We're going to go meet Jeff Hardy. And she was like so nervous to meet Jeff Hardy. And I'm like, you're a big hug, right? She's like, no, I can't. No, I can't. So we get in the ring, and I'm just like, Jeff, she's like your biggest fan, dude. Can you give her a hug? And he just gives her a hug. And I got this picture. It's in my basement. It used to be on the wall back here, but it's now in my basement, of me with Jeff Hardy and my ex-wife. And, Jeff Hardy and I are like, taking a picture. And she's just staring off in the distance. She's like, so like deer in the headlights meeting Jeff Hardy, which, it was cool. That was cool. You get to go in the ring and get the picture taken with him and all that. So
That's how I was when I met Mick Foley. It's like, what do I say?
yeah, right. He's like, who do I make it out to? You're like, John. He's like, Jay. I'm like, put the H in parentheses.
No way. John at the bar. Mick Foley.
Yeah. I don't know. That was me when I met Hulk Hogan. Seriously, it was like, I think I've told this story recently on the show, so I don't want to get too into it, but like, we were going to leave to go watch something else that was going on, and the security guard goes, no, stay here. And just Hulk Hogan comes out, and I'm just like, Hulk Hogan. And I just, like, you're going to kick the Rock's ass tomorrow. Oh, NWO for life, brother. I have a Hulk Hogan garbage can at home. And then I found out I no longer had that Hulk Hogan garbage can, which was very disappointing. You know who does have that same Hulk Hogan garbage can is my old drummer, Ghetto Steve. Actually has it in his house. I've seen it. So, John, I'm giving you your gift. Here's your H. Hi, John.
Thank you. I love it.
Yeah. But, yeah. I just found out one of my favorite bands. We were talking about this before this show came on the air. One of my favorite bands, Nonpoint, which if you're a longtime viewer of this show, you might remember I got Elias from Nonpoint to sing to Karina for Christmas. I wasn't intending for him to sing. I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, Karina, I hear you're a big fan, so Merry Christmas from me and Joe, you know. But no, he legit fucking sang to her. And we played it on the show here. Nonpoint is coming to Town Ballroom next month. And I was telling you, not Town Ballroom, to fucking Rec Room. I was telling you, I've seen them at what is now Town Ballroom. It used to be called Sphere when I saw them. And there was like 50 fucking people there on a Tuesday night. Like 50 fucking people showed up. I'm like, man, I thought this band would have drew more. And they haven't really done a solo, like, headlining show around here since. Like, they've played Rochester a bunch, but not Buffalo. They've been on other people's shows in Niagara Falls, but they have not done, like, a headlining show here in so long. So they're coming next month. So I'm like, I gotta get fucking tickets for this because fucking Nonpoint. And some of my friends are opening for them. And I'm like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I gotta go to the show. But I saw them, and it's this, like 50 fucking people there, right? They come up on stage, and they're like, oh, you know, like, hey, they got these like speaker boxes up around the front of the stage. And they're like, yo, bring these back, put them around the drum kit. Everybody come up on stage. They play Bullet with a Name, and then they're like, hey, what songs you guys want to hear? I'm not saying that's going to happen at fucking Rec Room. I'm sure they've got a much better following now in Buffalo, and I don't know if it's a weekend or not. I haven't really looked into the date, but yeah, it's good. Like, I'm looking forward. I want to see Nonpoint again. I haven't seen him in a few years. I finally got to see him again in fucking Rochester a few years ago at Montage. And there's some asshat. I'm actually, the Butcher Babies were also on that show, but I didn't get to see the Butcher Babies because, like, we were basically there for Nonpoint.
They're sick.
Yeah, I know. I think, like, Karina's sister wasn't feeling well or something, so we just decided to go home. But, like, yeah, I didn't get to see the Butcher Babies. Heidi from the Butcher Babies follows me on Twitter for some reason. I have no idea why.
That's cool, though.
But she follows me. So it's like, that's cool. Maybe she thinks I'm cute. I don't know. Should I go to the... Well, they're not coming. But yeah, so I haven't seen them. But there's this dude at this fucking Nonpoint show, and they're like, we got this new song, and this guy's got his fucking phone out, right? And he's like, pretend you're me. I'm this dude. He's like... So me being the asshole that I am, start putting my fucking hand up, you know, throw up the horns, and I'm putting it right in front of his fucking camera, his phone, so his camera's just getting the back of my hand. Like, fuck you, dude. You're being a fucking dick. Laura says I should get Taylor Swift to sing for you. I think Taylor Swift might be a little bit more expensive to get than Elias from Nonpoint. I did find somebody to buy that Taylor Swift record right away, though. I'm not getting nearly as much out of it as I could, but it's going to a good home, so. You know. It's going for about, I think, like $75 right now. I sold it for like 25. Family discount.
Oh, man.
So I'm talking to Jasmine the other day, and she's just, you know, we're talking about, you know, like, yeah, I guess I can sell this Taylor Swift record now. And I'm like, I could get it for like I could get like $75 for it right now. And she's like, how much for me to buy it? I'm like, all right, I paid $16 for it, so pay me like 25. And I will ship it to you. I just got to come up with a shipping box for a 7-inch record, which I'm going to Revolver on Saturday, so that works out. It's record store drop day on Saturday. They're not doing the full-blown record store day experience, but there is shit that I want, so I'm definitely going to the record store Saturday morning. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what there is that I want, but there is definitely shit that I'm like, ooh, I need that, ooh, I need that, ooh, I need that. So I think one of them is like a compilation of TV theme songs.
Really?
I have a bunch of those, but like this one's got newer stuff, like the Simpsons theme is on it. So I'm like, Yes, I need that on vinyl. So I will be at Revolver on Saturday morning for sure, buying records, because you know, one record store day wasn't enough, I guess. I mean, I got you know, I got the main record I wanted for this year's record store day when I went to record store day a couple of months ago, which of course was Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up.
I posted on Facebook when the show got announced this morning, and I posted like, I won't have both of my bands just play Rick Astley covers over and over and over again for 45 minutes. But yeah, you know. And I am telling you right now, I am telling you right now, I know Karina's probably worried about this because she knows that we do a Rick Astley cover. There is not going to be a Rick Astley cover on our set list. We're going to do it. There's not going to be a Rick Astley cover on our set list. So,
Nope.
No, nothing to worry about.
Nothing
fear.
to worry about.
No fear.
No.
Anyway.
No. If you're thinking we're gonna play it, we're definitely not.
That's our birthday. That's our birthday present.
That's our birthday present.
Rick Astley's not going to be on our set list.
It won't be on our set list.
Anyway.
But an 80s song will be on our set list.
Yes, for sure. I was watching a movie this morning with that in it. That song. Here's the thing. I was sitting here. One, like, I've been meaning to watch The Wedding Singer for a while because we've been covering a song that's in it, and also, you know, because it's a fantastic movie. I haven't watched it in a minute. But I'm on Time Hop this morning, and I'm looking through my, you know, my past tweets, and apparently a year ago today, I questioned whether Julia Hart of AEW, if her parents were a fan of The Wedding Singer, because, spoiler alert, the end of the movie, Drew Barrymore's character's name becomes Julia Hart. So it's like, that can't just be a coincidence, right? Like, her parents, because the kid's, she's what, 20?
20 now, yeah.
She's 20. That movie came out over 20 years ago. You gotta figure her parents were a fan of that fucking movie, right? The timing just works out. So, and I tweeted about it again today, and I've tagged Julia Hart both times, and I'm hoping at some point to get a response of like, yes, my parents like that movie. Now stop asking me, asshole. That's all I want to know. It can't be a coincidence that her name is the same as Drew Barrymore's character in the fucking movie. It can't be. Like, hey, our last name's Hart. If we have a boy, we'll name him Robbie.
There you go.
So, yeah, I decided to watch it again today. Just because
now I'm gonna go home and watch it.
it's such a good movie. It's so worth watching again. I might watch it again later. I don't know. It's a good movie. I hadn't.
Billy Idol gets it.
Right? Oh man, yeah, it's such a good movie. I'm just like, I'm half paying attention because I'm like also in this thread on Facebook of like, don't have your iPad on stage and don't wear shorts on stage, and I'm just like following this conversation, but also having the conversation in the group chat about wearing shorts on stage. Which I'm kicking myself for wearing jeans today because it is fucking 90 degrees and it's hot in here. So we got the AC going in between song breaks, and anyway. But yeah, so I'm just like, I had a job to do at 11 and I went to bed at like 7:30, and I'm like, all right. Actually, the job would have come anytime after 11 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to stay up. I'm going to watch a movie or something. So I put on the fucking Wedding Singer. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Haven't seen this in a minute. I was like listening to David Bowie, a couple of like China Girl came on, and I'm just like, hey, this is in that scene when they're in the club in The Wedding Singer. So, yeah. I mean, I like musical movies. If they're good. Maybe that's what I should lead with when I message people on Tinder. Hey, I hate the movie Grease. I hope that's okay.
Oh, Grease.
Oh, man. And then Olivia Newton-John went on to have like one of the biggest singles of the 80s.
Yeah, she did.
She did. I don't even have to mention it. It's in your head already. Anyway, maybe that's what we should do. We should swap one of our covers out for Physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Oh God. I would totally rock that out.
You get Katie up there in some like 80s workout gear.
I could see us doing that.
At least do a video of parodying the original video or something. I mean,
Sam keeps bugging me about we should have did Brian picked that song. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah, I did pull up the chords for that and tried to kind of learn that a little bit, and I don't know how we would do it as a Living Brain Dead song, but we could definitely figure it out, I'm sure. But Brian did say that he was joking when he said that.
Oh,
so
he was joking.
He was joking
Sam's
about
serious about it.
He was joking about it, but I would not have complained about doing it. Brian was really into the Bangles too, and I was like, we should fucking do Walk Like an Egyptian. And I'm like, there's so many fucking songs where I'm just like, there's so many 80s songs, and then I'm like, what do I want to do?
I know.
And
it's so hard to choose.
I wound up settling on Flock of Seagulls. And the reason I originally was going to go with Flock of Seagulls was so that we could because there's the line like Aurora Borealis comes in view, and I wanted to be like, whoa, wait a second. Aurora Borealis, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within this venue. May I see it? Steamed hams. Anyway.
You Flock of Seagull fan?
I like that song. I don't know anything else, I don't think, by Flock of Seagulls. So.
Yeah, it was an wedding singer.
It's wedding singer. Yeah, I can tell you are.
Yeah, the whole fucking Flock of Seagull hairdo.
Yeah. Working at the fucking airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be sitting next to Billy Idol.
Maybe, hey.
Famous.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be famous someday. I don't know. Maybe we'll just maybe I'll fall in love with a girl who's going to Vegas to marry the wrong guy, and I'll end up in first class on a flight. The Mile High guy is Glenn. No way! Oh man.
Right.
See, I don't hate all movies. Or, musical movies. That's a very musical movie. It's not I wouldn't say it's a musical, but I like musical movies. I like music. I like movies about music. Yeah. I like, High Fidelity and Empire Records, Almost Famous. Like, I like those kind of movies. But, I don't dislike musicals either. And like I said, I got the South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut soundtrack. That's my favorite musical, I think.
I can't believe Adam Sandler's 55.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's got a new movie or something coming out, right? Doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
I think I saw a trailer or something. I don't know. But, yeah, no, I decided, I actually bought The Wedding Singer. I have it on DVD. I think I have it on Blu-ray, and I have it on digital. And the reason I got it on digital was because it was the cheapest way to get Little Nicky, was to buy it in a bundle. And I'm like, I want to watch Little Nicky. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Know, it's classic too.
The part where his brother turns into a bat and Ozzy bites his fucking head off.
Did you just turn my Coke into a Pepsi?
Yeah. Popeye's chicken is the shiznit.
That dog. I love that dog. That dog just talk.
I mean, woof. Yeah, what's funny is I mentioned I've been watching South Park, and the last episode I watched was Chef Aid, which is, Ozzy bites Kenny's head off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ozzy Osbourne just bit Kenny's head off. You bastard.
I love the Chicago record.
Yeah, he plays
Chicago. The guy, Chicago kicks ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that movie now after Dynamite tonight. Well, I guess after the Stanley Cup playoffs, because that's the Stanley Cup Finals, where somehow, some way, Tampa has managed to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
If you win this year, I will give
3
you
in
credit.
a row, baby.
I will give you credit for this year if you happen to win, but Colorado's
We're gonna win every year.
Colorado's gonna
We're
crush
gonna
you.
win every year.
Colorado
We're
is
gonna
gonna
win
crush
every
you.
year.
It ends here.
Nope, you can't stop us.
It ends here. Colorado's gonna crush you in this final.
I don't know if they're gonna win next year because they gotta let go some players.
I mean, next year it's all Buffalo. Next year it's all Buffalo. So when the Sabres win, you can jump back on the bandwagon.
Over my dead body. Sorry.
Dude's got a Sabres fan parking only sign in his room.
That's my dad.
I'm like, dude, you can't even park here.
I can't because I moved upstairs.
I actually moved upstairs.
He had to move upstairs. He legally had to move upstairs because he couldn't park there.
I was
'cause
getting so many tickets. It's
anyway,
unbelievable.
anyway. Saturday night, finally a show that's not on Friday. Oh well, the last one wasn't on Friday either. It's tomorrow night at Town Ballroom. But this one's Saturday at the Evening Star. It is Brookhaven, and they are performing with Tokyo Monsters and AC Anton. That is at 6 p.m. $10, 21 and up at Evening Star, 8810 Niagara Falls Boulevard in Niagara Falls. That's also where I'm playing Friday night. So you can go catch them. And this is Brookhaven, and this song is called Written in the Stones on all WNY, the ThinkSoJoE show.
Far was written in the stones. Now let's raise a glass for the wounded of the damned. They've been searching for the answers. They were written in the stones. Fought for all that's right. And some again in their lives. They have found the answers. They were written in the stones. Now let's raise a glass for the wounded of the damned. They've been searching for the answers.
Brookhaven on all WNY Think So Joe show. The song called Written in the Stones. On Laura says, how long is this song? It was 4 minutes and something. It was long enough for us to get enough cool air in here. It was about 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes. Anyway. So, anybody know anywhere we could get cheap airfare?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, please let us know in the comments. Oh man, yeah. Okay, that's another expense I wasn't expecting. So anyway, it's all good. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Anyway, worst case scenario, I sell the tickets and have money, and then we just watch it on the fucking big screen here. You know what we could do is if we did decide to just not go and we sold the tickets, we could put the fucking projector out back and just fucking watch outside. But hopefully we'll be able to go. So anyway,
I'll talk to.
that's a off-air problem we need to worry about. Anyway,
That's
but
us
if anybody
problem
but
right now.
but if anybody knows a good place to get some cheap airfare, please let us know. Laura says you look adorable in that hat.
Stop.
You look so adorable in that hat.
Thank you.
When the podcast is done and it's up on YouTube, I'll just tag Rosemary in it and be like, "Yo, my buddy's rocking your hat." Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, so Adam Sandler movie. We were talking Adam Sandler movies before the break. We were talking The
yeah.
Wedding Singer. We were talking Little Nicky. I don't know, Happy Gilmore. Great movie.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Definitely one of
Definitely one of my favorites.
I like The Waterboy.
Waterboy, another favorite.
When I went to WrestleMania in Orlando, I brought a sign that said Captain Insano shows no mercy. Big Show was wrestling, he was fighting Floyd Mayweather that night. So I brought a Captain Insano shows no mercy sign, and apparently he owns the rights to the name Captain Insano.
Oh, really?
Apparently he owns it, and he's been like talking about he's gonna use it in AEW somehow. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Powerbomb by Captain Insano.
Powerbomb. Compliments of Captain Insano. He poked me in the eye. Captain Insano shows no moisey.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's such a good movie, man. I mean, all of Adam Sandler's early stuff is pretty good. Like
Ben Stiller and Happy Gilmore.
Oh man, Happy Gilmore. There's Billy Madison.
My fingers hurt.
You've seen me wear a revolting blob T-shirt, so happy Billy Madison rather. Happy Madison's his
Billy
production
Madison,
company,
yeah.
but yeah, Billy Madison's that's a good movie.
That's a good one too. I like the throw party after I graduate. That'd be great.
If peeing your pants is cool, then consider me Miles Davis.
That's the grossest thing I ever heard. You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Graduation parties, man. I got to pay for one of those. That's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Holy shit, man. How am I old enough to have a kid graduate in high school? I got to go. She just told me today that her graduation is the 25th. So I got to go to that. I swear I had something else to do on the 25th. I don't remember what. So if I promised you I was coming to your show on the 25th, I might be a little late. But, because
I can't believe I have a 15-year-old daughter.
yeah, right. These kids grow up so damn fast, man. Like wasn't I that age yesterday? Graduating fucking high school.
I could go back to high school.
Going to fucking Metallica shows during summer school and then not being able to answer questions the next day because I can't talk. Voice is fucking shot. I get to do that again this August, twice. So, oh man, here's the thing. I thought about going to fucking Chicago the night before the show at fucking and at Stamps. Because Metallica's playing in Chicago for fucking Lollapalooza, but they're the only band on the bill I know. So I don't want to go to a whole fucking, fly to Chicago, go to a whole ass festival, pay festival prices just to see Metallica, try and fly back, get home in time to do the show. And now that I know that it's a Friday, we might have band practice that night anyway, so it doesn't matter. I couldn't go anyway. Laura can't wait till I become a granddad. I don't think that, I think my kid is not trying to have kids. So she's trying to not have a husband. She's trying to not have, that kid is just like, yeah, fuck this shit. And good for her. Proud of her for that. So I was out by her house the other day. I figured she was probably working. Otherwise, I would have texted her and been like, yo, I'm going to Guitar Center. Actually, I think she was probably still in school by the time I went, because I went to Guitar Center the other day. I was like, yo, you know what I need is I need a motherfucking bass. And I'm sitting here like I already have a bass. It's just a really shitty bass. So I need a motherfucking bass. I need a brand new bass that plays well. So I'm like, I'm going to go to Guitar Center. And I went to Guitar Center and I bought a bass and I bought a harmonica. So now I got to add to the pile of instruments I need to learn how to play, which is the harmonica and the ukulele. And I still want to get the theremin at some point. This actually came up in conversation the other day at the show at Stamps. I was talking, I don't know how it came up that I almost bought a theremin. But I was thinking of buying a theremin, and Karina goes, I'm actually kind of disappointed you didn't buy the theremin. I'm like, well, the next thing I need to buy is a bass. And I bought a bass. So, yeah. It was like, I have to have one now. I don't know why. I don't play bass in a band or anything. But I am thinking of like maybe trying to expand my musical reach, I guess. I don't know, because like we're playing once every couple of months at this point, and I'm just like, I want to play more. And I'm doing the Yellow Sauce gigs now, and those are starting to, happen more often, and that's kind of, those are fun. But it's not the same as like actually playing in a band and playing music, like sitting there reading a book and the dangers of a dying earth. Like, I love doing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'm not having a good time doing it, but I want to get out and actually play more music. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should join a cover band or something. Just get out and start playing more music instead of...
Maybe we should start a Guns N' Roses cover band.
Maybe. Maybe we should. I don't know. I can't play guitar on Guns N' Roses songs, really. I know the intro for Sweet Child of Mine just because, like...
Oh.
It was a free lesson.
Oh.
I learned that before I knew you. It was a free lesson on, like, on a guitar website. It's like, here's a video lesson how to play Sweet Child of Mine.
Got a story for you, buddy.
Okay.
Got a story for you.
Okay.
All right, so me and my girlfriend went to, we drove to this creepy graveyard, driving through it. So I was like, let's turn the radio, What comes on the radio?
What did you expect to come on the radio?
Sweet Child of Mine.
I mean, I do got kids. Joe could start a one-man band. I do got kids. Anyway. Except he's the one except he's the ginger, so. You gotta get up there. I'm just one man. I'm a one-man band.
Slater. But yeah, that's what happened.
Of course it's what happened.
I shut off the radio.
You literally can't turn on the radio. I bet if I turn the radio on right now and put on one of the fucking local stations, I won't because we're on the air and we'll get copyright flagged.
It came on today at work.
But I guarantee if I turned on the stereo and just flipped stations for a minute, that song would come on. So, funny enough, I can actually see Use Your Illusion 1 right here, right behind you there, right on the shelf. I can see it. It's right, the split in the shelf is like right in the middle of the two Use Your Illusion albums. So Use Your Illusion 1's there, and then the next one, the first one in the next stack is Use Your Illusion 2. So, yeah. I haven't listened to a Guns N' Roses album in a while. I might have to do that soon.
For the record, I don't hate Guns N' Roses.
You hate being compared to Axl Rose. But you
guys did today in the chat.
but you literally have to deal with it because it was Brian that started it. So
yes.
so
Thank you, Brian.
So we are honoring Brian every time we compare you to Axl Rose. I saw somebody. I'm in the Punk Rock Saves Lives mental health group chat, and somebody not chat, but the mental health group on Facebook. And somebody posted today about like, oh, you know, my best friend died and I haven't cried at all and it's been a few months and I got a poster made with my friend on it and took it to see her favorite band, and I'm just like, well, one, everybody grieves differently, so you're not necessarily going to cry, and that doesn't make you bad in any way that you haven't been able to cry over this. But also, you know, I was telling her the story of like, I said, I'm really glad that you got the poster made and brought it to the show and you know, brought your friend with you in spirit, because I do that with Brian. And like, Brian would have loved to see this band, and I wear a Living Brain Dead wristband, and that's my way of bringing Brian with me to the show, is like, you know, Brian's here in spirit. Brian gets to see War on Women. Brian gets to see the Bomb Pops. Brian gets to see Rancid, you know, even though, you know, he doesn't really get to see them, but he's there with me in spirit.
You got a tattoo.
I do. I have my Brian tattoo here with the Black Rock Raven and the Silence the Cynic logo and all that. And of course, we've got in you know, the Never Fuck with Cat Girls, she's wearing a Silence the Cynic t-shirt. So, you know, so that's probably going to get incorporated into a lot of our shit, is that Silence the Cynic thing. And especially like the artist that we've been working with is the artist that was doing all the Silence the Cynic stuff. Like the Cat Girls album cover, single cover, is the second time that the Skull and the Silence the Cynic mark have been on, you know, an album cover together, because they're also on the Just Too Numb Silence the Cynic album cover. Our logo's on a poster on the wall on the album cover as an homage to Brian's other band at the time. So Laura says she cried when you said Home Alone 5 was just okay. I mean, everybody grieves differently, so, you know, that's okay too.
She did have a question, though.
She had a question. How can we improve the pocket watch industry? How can we improve the pocket watch industry? Okay.
I got nothing.
I guess, you know, do people still really use pocket watches? I mean,
I had one.
Literally, you know,
I got one for a wedding gift.
It's 7:50 p.m. It's on my phone. I don't need a.
I got one for being the best man. I got what?
Okay.
But it doesn't work
There you
anymore.
go. Doesn't work anymore. All right. That's
Pretty
okay.
cool, though.
That's okay. You know. I was in the car yesterday. I was with in an Uber coming home from getting that bass yesterday, the day before, whatever. But I'm in the Uber, and the dude's just rocking out to fucking Van Halen, right? And we're talking about Van Halen. We're having this whole conversation, and I mentioned, you know, I've got like a 540-something record collection. Oh man, yeah, I've got that, but I've been collecting since like the 70s, man. like, yeah, dude, I just started collecting like 3 years ago. So maybe I collect too much. But you know, we're talking about that, and he's like, man, you know, I like vinyl, but like it's all right here, man. Like I don't got to get up every 20 minutes to flip over the record when I'm listening on my phone. Like, yeah, you got a point there, but it sounds so much better on vinyl. And I don't mean to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know, you get all these old timers who grew up with vinyl, like I did. Like I don't know how. Yeah. Okay.
Came into CDs.
Okay. So like, but like you get all the people who came up with vinyl, and they're just like, oh man, like vinyl sounds so much better. And I don't want to be that guy, but like what really sparked this whole room full of records was Allison, Karina's sister, gave me Master of Puppets, like an old pressing of it. And then they bought me a record player. And the first time I listened to Master of Puppets, and at this point, I'd been listening to this album for over 20 years, you know? So I put on this record, and it was like listening to it for the first time. And I say that without hyperbole, like, holy shit, there is such a huge difference between listening to this on vinyl and listening to this on CD or on Spotify or whatever. So, like, when I say, and that doesn't go for every album. It depends on the pressing, I guess. Like, I have 2 pressings now of Pink Floyd's The Wall. I have an original, and I have a repress. The original sounds way better. It's just the way it's mastered. But, like, you know, but for sure, I am firmly in the camp of, yeah, vinyl sounds better. And I don't want to be that guy who sits there and preaches about you should get this on vinyl. But I did see a thing the other day, and it was you know, the guy talking to the girl in the club, that meme, and it says, "Oh, I have this song on vinyl." And I'm like, "Yep, this is why I'm single." Laura asks, John, what is your least favorite thing about water?
My least favorite thing about water.
Least favorite thing about water. I'm going to take a sip of my water right here from this Living Brain Dead water bottle, available on shop.livingbraindead.com.
My least favorite. Well, my favorite is drinking it when I have band practice. My least favorite is when it rains and then I get soaked. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't hate that much, honestly.
Well, I don't really.
I'll give you that because that is your least favorite thing. Yeah. I don't hate that much, honestly. Like, I don't hate getting caught in the rain. I don't know. It just brings back good memories, I guess. I don't know. I love the smell after it rains too.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I'm not a big fan of swimming.
I could do without swimming. Toxic blue water. I guess I could go get a tattoo now because part of the reason I was not getting a tattoo was because like I was like, hey, you should come over and we could go swimming. But now I don't give a fuck about swimming anymore, so I'll just go get a tattoo instead.
I need a new tattoo. We'll go together.
Yeah. Well, we got to pay for fucking flights to Nashville.
Yeah, we about flights first.
But after that, I'll get it.
Yeah,
I might go be like, yo, Mark, let me get a tattoo, bro. I guess worst case scenario, I have the money, so we'll fucking figure it. That's an off-air problem. Anyway, yeah, we'll get there. We'll make it work. Keeping in mind that at the beginning of the month we got to rent a car, pay for a hotel room. So, money. And I can't even rely on my investments because all my fucking cryptocurrency is way down.
I'm gonna be working overtime at my job.
Bitcoin's at like $20,000. Like the cheapest I've bought it at is $38,000. I'm like, fuck. God damn. All right. She says water, toxic blue water. I don't know what she means. Toxic blue water. Anyway, as I say, isn't that the band that does Hooked on a Feeling? But no, that's Shocking Blue.
Shocking. Any songs about water these days?
I don't know. Anybody listen to music these days? That's coming out these days? I don't know. You go back to the 90s, man. You got, you know, I Come From the Water. That's what the Toadies, right? The water I am drinking. No, the water bottle is blue. The water is clear. The water is inside the blue bottle. And you can get a clear one if you want a clear one. That's also available on shop.livingbraindead.com. Anyway, you go there, you get yourself some t-shirts and some hockey pucks and patches and...
Patches?
Patches. Got some nice
I remember
patches.
Brian said that at the show.
Yeah. Oh, we got like fucking embroidered ones now too. You could get them on shop.livingbraindead.com. What the fuck else do we sell? We sell all kinds of shit on there.
Oh yeah.
Lots of t-shirts. Get the
We
flag.
got slippers?
We got slippers. Yes, we do. Jasmine's got them. She's
Shower curtain?
We don't have the shower
No,
curtain.
we don't have the shower curtain. We could get it though.
We could get the shower curtain.
Never
We
know.
could get the shoes. We don't sell the shoes that I have. I'm pretty sure we sell the flag that we have.
Yeah. I think that was the one I saw.
Laura's right. We do need to play music and get out of here because
Yes.
it's about that time. So on Friday night at Evening Star in Niagara Falls, 8810 Niagara Falls Boulevard, the band Tantric, who you may know from the hit single Breakdown, is playing at the Evening Star. And opening for them is my band Yellow Sauce, along with Jailbird Joey, When Legions Fall, who are dear friends of mine, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. And this band called Loveboxx, and this song is called Pure on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. That, by the way, 6:30 p.m., $15 advance, $20 day of the show, 18 and up with your ID, put on by FTMP Events. Anyway, this is Loveboxx. This song is called Pure on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show, and we'll see you next week.
Making promises I cannot keep. I wish that I could get some sleep. I feel I'm going overboard. I'm so sick and tired of being ignored. I can't be strong without